I don't want to look like a loser right now, but everyone saw I was better than Justin that fight, but the UFC wanted him to win. The lad smashed my eye with his finger. I had to play all of the rounds with a broken eye, which is not fair.
That Scouser does not get knocked out. Hold on. My God.
I'm a Scouser. We don't get knocked out. We don't get knocked out. I take that all day. Hold on.
My God. What a fucking gangster.
Obviously delivered in the main event. It's capped off with a war. Just give us your thoughts on Justin Gaethje and Paddy Pimblett delivering a 5-round battle.
Yeah, I mean, what a couple. So Paddy Pimblett at the weigh-in yesterday says, I'm going to knock this motherfucker out tomorrow. And I was like, that's interesting. And he never abandoned that game plan. Even when, he got dropped a couple times, I kept waiting for him. I'm like, he's eventually going to have to shoot and try to submit him. Now, I didn't know Paddy Pimblett had a chin like that till tonight. And, absolute dogfight in a war, and much respect to both guys.
We haven't seen Justin yet, so we don't know what his status is physically. But, I mean, is the interim, is the unification fight have to be next, or is there a case if he's hurt and needs to be out for a while?
Apparently he's 100%. So we sent Paddy Pimblett straight to the hospital, and then we're going to send Gaethje too. And Gaethje's like, believe me, I've been in plenty of wars. I'm good. So as far as we know right now, he's out.
Now that Paddy Pimblett and Justin Gaethje have gone to war, the conversation around this fight has completely shifted. What fans witnessed inside the cage didn't unfold the way most pre-fight predictions suggested. That sharp contrast between expectation and reality is exactly why this bout instantly became one of the most debated outcomes in recent memory.
There. You saw him do it to Michael Chandler. He's taken on the highlight, Justin Gaethje. Gaethje. 26 wins, 5 losses, 20 KOs. The dude fucking KOs people. Early on, he'd calf kick the fuck out of people. He'd calf kick people where they couldn't take it anymore. He had many TKOs from calf kicks alone. The guy is just a dense fucking ball of muscle, built for fighting. 37 years old now. He's crumpled people with his left hook. He's crumpled people with his right hand. Paddy Pimblett is going to have to be very careful throwing his flurries on Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje will sit down and rip a left hook, or sit down, drop his head, and launch a right hand. That's Justin Gaethje's ways to win. He could KO Paddy.
Before the opening exchange, analysts were divided. Some believed Paddy Pimblett's chaotic movement and grappling instincts could overwhelm Justin Gaethje, while others felt Gaethje's discipline, power, and patience would punish every mistake. That split opinion set the stage for a fight where every exchange felt capable of flipping the narrative in seconds.
I'd love to see fucking Justin Gaethje with the title around his waist. He earned it. Justin Gaethje's fought all these fucking monsters his whole goddamn career. Edson Barbosa, Donald Cerrone, Eddie Alvarez, Dustin Poirier, Khabib, Michael Chandler, Charles Oliveira, Fiziev twice, Dustin Poirier again, Max Holloway. Like, holy shit. He's fought the elite. So I'd love to see Justin Gaethje get it done. If I had to put, fuck, this is hard. If someone gave me $10,000 to bet with, and they said, hey, put it on who you think's going to win. God. I'm going to say 60-40. 60-40. 40% chance that Justin Gaethje knocks Paddy Pimblett out. Hits him on his chin. When Paddy Pimblett's flooring, hits him right on his fucking, hits him right on the scouser chin, bunk, gets dropped. 40% chance, I think. 60% chance this fight, Justin's not able to find him. It's a little bit, it's like a spastic, weird style. He's not able to find his chin. If Paddy Pimblett puts him on his back, it's going to be a long night for Justin Gaethje.
Tim Welch framed the matchup through the lens of damage and timing, placing heavy emphasis on Gaethje's calf kicks and counter-striking. Explained how early leg damage alters posture, movement, and defensive reactions, and how Pimblett's aggressive entries created openings that a patient finisher like Gaethje needs only once. At the same time, Welch acknowledged that as the rounds progressed, the fight naturally drifted toward chaos and scrambles. In those moments, Pimblett's confidence, grappling awareness, and ability to remain dangerous off his back created realistic paths to victory, making the fight feel like a calculated risk rather than a reckless gamble.
Younger, will you be served with Pimblett? Maybe. Gaethje, experience, good striker. He's well-rounded everywhere, but he's got to use the assets of a smaller guy. We've seen it, where you got to box, you got to use your legs, you got to set traps. You know, he's got the capability of doing that. Outmaneuver, outflank Pimblett. You know, Pimblett, let me tell you, he has improved a lot over the last 2 years. He really has, bud. He has gotten better. He's gotten more. You could see he's come into his own. Confidence-wise, physically, he's in great shape. They usually all are. But he's improved. His striking has improved. He's a good wrestler, grappler. But he loves to strike. That's what's going to make this fight really interesting and good. They're both going to strike. I mean, for the most part, they're both going to strike.
Eddie Atlas approached the fight from a strategist's perspective, stressing that Gaethje needed movement, angles, and restraint instead of prolonged exchanges in the pocket. He also highlighted how much Pimblett has matured both physically and mentally, noting his increased strength, composure, and comfort in extended battles. While praising Gaethje's experience, Atlas leaned toward Pimblett, believing that youth and momentum often emerge late in fights, especially when fatigue sets in. He felt Paddy had more room to adapt round by round without abandoning his identity or panicking under pressure.
I think you might be served here, but I would go with the over on this because I think the over-under is like
2.5 rounds.
How many?
2.5 rounds over minus 115.
All right, listen. Again, we have a pretty good record here, but, you know, I mess up once in a while. I do. That's why it's gambling. But I like the over. I mean, if Gaethje fights the perfect fight, you never know. You never know. But I know who the judges are probably favoring. Oh, did I say that? gee, I'm sorry. There shouldn't be anything about that. It should just be about what goes on in the cage or in the ring. But I can't help myself but think about things that I see. So maybe, you know, Gaethje would really have to do a job, I think, to get it, which he could. But I think I'd probably favor Pimblett a little bit. But at the end of the day, if I had to put my bucks down.
Max Holloway reduced the matchup to one brutal question. Could Paddy Pimblett absorb Justin Gaethje's power without breaking? If he could survive the damage, Max believed Paddy had the instincts to turn dangerous moments into grappling control and sudden momentum swings. At the same time, Holloway emphasized that Gaethje never needs volume to change a fight, because every clean punch or kick carries real consequences. One perfectly timed strike, he noted, can erase rounds of work before Paddy ever finds his rhythm.
And with Paddy, if he can eat it, I can see Paddy catching Gaethje and maybe almost like an Oliveira fight, you know, catch Gaethje, hurt Gaethje wobble, and then, you know, get to Gaethje's back or something, maybe sub him. You know what I mean? Like, Paddy is very well rounded. You know, he out wrestled wrestlers, he out grappled grapplers. He stands with you. You know, he doesn't care. He throws. You know, everybody's be like, his chin is in the air. He takes shots. Yeah, he takes shots and he still walk forward. How long will that last? We don't know. And that's the question I have to this fight. Or what his reaction is going to be when Justin Gaethje catches him. Because Justin Gaethje punched